Well, I decided to do a fit check on this sock. I did another repeat, and there's a lot of room in this sock. Like, it doesn't look terrible on my leg, which I have fairly skinny ankles, but around my foot, do you see how much extra room? And like a sock should be negative ease. Can you see that? I don't know. Maybe not. I think it's too big. I think I'm gonna have to rip out. Now that I have this on two separate 9-inch circulars, you can really see this is going to be way too big for my foot. So definitely ripping out, kind of bummed, but hopefully I can get caught back up. I'm awake and just barely awake, getting ready to go to the gym again. I'm not quite as sore as I expected to be, and I'm dropping spindles, but I'm definitely sore and very, very tired. I slept like 10 hours and was so not ready to get up again, but I know that this is part of getting started again, so just gotta work through it, get through it, and oh my gosh, I'm struggling today. Eventually things will get better. I really don't know what my crafting plans are today. I'm going to spin at least an hour for sure. But then my socks, as you know, I ripped those out and I need to work on my Desert Vista dye work socks. I only have like 10 days left of the month and, of course, work too. I don't know. Maybe I'll just work on Desert Vista dye work socks, get those done, and then obviously not get them done tonight, but I could have those done by this weekend and then focus on these. I just don't think these are getting done. It's kind of disappointing. What are your thoughts on the deadline dilemma? I know for sure by the end of Tour De Fleece, I really, really want this gray wool applied. That's my goal. I matched today, gray and gray. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I restarted the diamond smock socks and I have just gotten the 2 repeats in here again. So I cast on 66 stitches this time instead of 76. Still using a 2.5 millimeter needle. That should work. It seems like there's still a little bit of extra room in there, but not quite as bad as the other. I should try it on now, but I think I'm going to wait until I get the 3rd repeat done. But before I do that, I'm going to do some spinning. I am going to try very hard to finish that spindle's worth tonight, and I can't remember how much I needed to do. I feel like it's roughly 10 grams, which I've done before, so it'll be a little bit over an hour of spinning, but it's doable. And I'm starting earlier than I did last night. It's about 10:30 p.m. So I'll check in with you once I'm done with that. It's a full spindle. And so it weighs 67 grams, which the goal is always 66.9, so I'm calling that pretty perfect. And I haven't decided yet whether or not I will try and wind this off tonight or if I'll wait till tomorrow. But this will be number 9, which means I only have one more to go, which is going to be slightly heavier. I'm just going to put whatever's left on the last one. And this is a real mess to show. I went ahead and unwound the rest of that little tube. This is it. It looks like so much more when it's unwound, but this is what I have left. I should weigh it. I'm going to find out how much is left. But I'm very excited. The end is in sight. I should be able to start doing some plying sampling by the weekend. So probably like Saturday or Sunday, because, well, we'll say Sunday, because I still have to spin the last one, and with work days Wednesday and Thursday, not a ton of time. So I'm gonna weigh this. We're gonna see how much it's left, and then I'm gonna knit on my socks. All right, I weighed this big ball of fluff. It is 25.2 grams, and all the other ones have been between, well, they've all been 22 point something, so between 22 and 23, but less than 23. So there's only going to be like an extra 3 grams. No big deal. I am so excited. Okay, I have finished 3 repeats of the pattern and tried the sock on, and it's definitely better. I mean, this fabric seems to stretch a lot, but I had a difficult time getting it over my heel, but once it's there, it's okay. So I think it's gonna work. It's certainly better than the 76. That just wasn't happening. And here's what it's looking like on the sock blocker in my terrible nighttime lighting, but I think it's definitely better when it comes to the amount of ease. So I'm gonna keep going, and I still don't know if I'm gonna finish this by the deadline, but at least I'm making progress. I am where I was when I ripped it out last night. And you can see how much more yarn that used, because all this that was wound on the outside is what I pulled out. So that means I haven't technically knit as much, but this should go faster. It is 2:57 a.m. and I have some more sock progress to show. I've done 4 repeats now. And as I mentioned yesterday, we have to do a minimum of 15 repeats per sock, so that'd be 30 repeats for a pair. The problem with that is I have no idea how many repeats it's going to take for my foot. And now if we would have started this toe up, I'd know exactly how many I'd already used for the foot, and I'd know the exact minimum I'd have to do for the leg. So ideally, you could break it down, 7 for the leg, 7 for the foot, but I don't have small feet. Or maybe in this case, 7 would be a lot. I don't know. I'm going to try and see. Well, I'll measure how much this is when I get to 7 repeats and see. But then that's not really taking account for the gusset. I don't know. I do like cuff down socks, but not when I'm trying to knit on a deadline. So I don't know. That's probably about all I will get knit on these tonight. I'm going to go ahead and wind up my spindles worth of singles, which is gray. I'm very gray, but that's okay. Speaking of very gray, can you see those speckles in there? I know my lighting is terrible, but I'm really enjoying the speckles. I finished winding up my 9th plying ball. This is 22.5 grams, and let me show you my progress so far. I'm going to try, but I wish the camera was a bit lower. I'd really like to show them all, but easier said than done. Oh, geez. All right, I can do this. I can do this. I need bigger hands. Oh, my geez. Singles balls going everywhere. Come on. Nope, I really can't. Well, you can kind of see there. That is 202.6 grams of singles. And what did I say I had left? Like 25 grams to go. So I am so close to finished. Well, kind of finished, because then we have to ply it, but I'm super excited. And I'm going to get the spindle started, and then I'm going to call it a night. Lots of work to do, so Thank you for joining me today. I do hope that you are finding some time for some spinning, some knitting, crochet, whatever is making you happy. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.